Everybody, this is Bo back in the Sports Lounge. We're going to shoot the signal all the way out to where Brad Blackburn is. Came off an incredible win at the UFC. We get a chance to go one-on-one with him. How's it going, Brad?
Oh, it's going good. Going good. Glad I squeezed out that victory the other day.
You know,
Can't even pick up my arm now, though.
You know, Brad, the funny thing is that I've seen you just decimate guys. I mean, a couple guys you fought were they were already knocked out in the first round. This guy stuck in. You actually took a little bit of a beating from this guy.
Yes. If he wants to fight, I started busting his chops right at the beginning, almost dropped him. And then when he picked me up and slammed me on my shoulder, I had no right hand the rest of the fight. I had no power. My shoulder would make crunching noises every time I would throw it. I'm going to the hospital today to start finding out what's wrong with it.
Well,
but I had no power this fight.
Well, Brad, the thing that I really marvel is that you are a traditional boxer. You've got an excellent reputation. Joe Rogan was giving you tons of props throughout the whole thing. You know, Joe doesn't like to give out compliments to you IFL guys, but but he was giving you tons of props, and you were. We were watching the fight. And every punch he threw, you were doing what boxers do. You don't let him really hit you. You move around. You let the arms block it, and you follow it up. And, I really thought you did an awesome job.
Thank you. But, yeah, the question of why I wasn't busting his chops the whole fight, I lost my power right when he slammed me on my shoulder. I can't even pick up my arm right now. I'm about to go to the hospital right now to start figuring out what's wrong with it. But if you look at it right at the beginning, I was putting it on him, and then right after that, I didn't have any more power the rest of the fight. So I had to resort to plan B, jabbing and kicking.
Well, you did a good job. And the thing, too, that if you watched how your fighting styles happened over the years, you have really changed. What is something has changed in your fighting style that was by accident that you sort of identified in the fights? And then what has changed that you mentally make a change every fight this time?
Well, I think, I've been fighting and training for 10 years. So I just think I have a lot of options in my fights. Like, yeah, I come out and I normally can jack people up with my right hand. And I lost my right hand, so I have a lot of other things to offer. So I didn't have a choice but to use my jab, footwork, and kicks. But I never really kicked before because I could rely on my right hand. But it's like I lost my best weapon, so I had to use everything else that I had except that.
You look at Garcia, and it looks like he was respecting you a ton. And you definitely showed no signs that I could tell that you were injured in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, I would throw my right hand, and it hurt bad, but I didn't want him to know because I think, like, towards the end of the third round, he realized that I haven't really hit him with any real power since the beginning of the first round. And I think that's when he finally started to pick up the pace. But I tried to hide it as much as I could. But I think...
Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, I think he kind of started figuring it out towards the end. I don't know. But I tried to hide it as much as I could and still wing him every once in a while.
Well, I think the fact that you were rotating your arm all the time, you even did the Sugar Ray wind-up on him.
I was just trying to give him more things to think about.
Now I got to go back a little bit. We did a last interview with you when you beat up that teacher, that school teacher, and I'm trying to remember what his name was, where you beat him in the first round. What did you say?
James Jabu.
Yes, Jabu. Do you realize that I had his students emailing me and calling me because they didn't like the guy? They were like cheering you on every time you hit him. I mean, you imagine that. Imagine you're back in high school and you got a teacher that's gun-ho. You just, you wanted to be Brad. Everybody wanted to be you that day, it seemed like.
That would have been cool if it was a teacher you didn't like and you seen him get lumped up.
No, Brad, what's in store now? Now, the shoulder that you have, did you have the fight doctors look at it after the match at all?
My shoulder, yes.
And what?
They said they think it's my AC joint.
Okay, what does that mean
Yeah,
to us that
it's
don't know what that
swollen.
means?
It's where your collarbone, meets your shoulder. It's swollen pretty bad right now, and from the range of motion that I have, like I can't pick my arm up in front of me, and I can't really pick my arm up. I can pick it up most of the way to the side, but I can't not in front of me.
Okay, and now, if everything turns out okay, or you got to have some rehab, what is happening in the UFC for you right now? What's the next fight that, if everything's okay with your shoulder, that you're going to have?
Well, I've been hurt a lot. This is going to take a minute, I'm sure. But
hey, I'm sure a shoulder cracking like that.
But I'm sure my next fight's going to be big. That's all I keep hearing, is that the next one's going to be big. It's like, that's fine. I've been fighting for 10 years. What am I going to wait for?
Well, Brad, listen, we're going to give you a call in another month to check on your status of your shoulder. Would that be okay?
That'd be great.
Hey, guys, that was Brad Blackburn. Awesome fighter, boxer. You got to love it. If you like the old school, he is it, and did an awesome job against Garcia. Thanks a lot, Brad.
Thank you.
We're off the air.